Hello students, in this video we will continue the chapter Introduction to IT and IT's Industry. The next topic in this chapter is using a computer. So in today's life, a computer is more than just another household thing. It has vast amount of information. So first let's walk through getting started with computer. So once computer turned on, computer takes some time to ready. You may see some different flashes on the screen. This all the process is called booting up. It can take some seconds or several minutes to display Windows screen. Once computer has booted up, it may be ready to use or may require you log in with your username or password. Then you can perform various tasks on computer. So while using computer, if you encounter some problem, then you can use the restart button to restart the computer. So next is overview of a keyboard. So what is keyboard? Keyboard is the input device. It is used to enter the data into the computer by pressing keys. Keyboard contains keys for letters, numbers and special characters or specific functions. Keyboard is connected with the computer using cable or wireless connection. So there are some keys F1 to F12, F1 to F12. These are the function keys used to perform specific functions. All of these are different from program to program. In most programs, F1 key is used to access help option, and the other keys are Control, Shift, Alt, Caps Lock and Tab. These are the special keys. These keys perform special functions and it depends on when and where they are used. Most of the keyboard include Windows logo key also. This key is located between Control and Alt key. This key is used to open start menu. So some keys are used for entering letters and numbers. Some of the keys are colon, semicolon, question mark, single quote, double quote. These all are punctuation keys. One is enter key. This key is used to move the cursor to the beginning of the next line or new line. In some programs, enter key is used to send commands and to confirm a task on the computer. So one more, insert and delete and backspace. These are the command keys. When you turn on insert key, then it helps to overwrite character to the right side of the cursor. And del key is used to delete the text to the right side of the cursor, and it is also used to delete file or folders. Backspace is used to delete text to the left side of the cursor. And arrow, home and page up and page down. These all are navigation keys. These keys using arrows, we can move the cursor up, down, right and left. Home key is used to move the cursor to the left side, means in the start of the line, and end key moves the cursor to the right side. And page up key is used to move one page upward, and page down is used to move one page down while viewing a document. Then next is using a mouse. So mouse is also the input device that controls the cursor and can move, select text, icons, files and folders on your computer. Mouse is used to move the mouse cursor. It is also used to open and execute the program. Mouse is used to select, drag and drop and to scroll. So next topic is computer operating system. So what is operating system? Operating system is a software. It is the actually defined as an interface between the user and the computer system. Every computer must have operating system to run other programs or applications like Chrome, MS Word, PowerPoint, Internet Explorer, and etc. Old some early operating systems could transfer only data at a time, 8-bit data at a time, and were called 8-bit operating system. Now the Windows Vista operating system can be transferred 32 bits or 64 bits data at a time. It depends on the hardware of the system. So this is the desktop. Desktop is a display area in which you can see the various objects. You can see the small picture such as my computer, recycle bin, my network, my document, etc. All these pictures called icons. All the button you can see the bar called taskbar, which contains start button, search bar, date and time. This is taskbar. It contains a start button, search bar, date and time, and active devices information. When you will click on the start menu, then you can see the various options like help and support, search, settings, documents and programs. You may also see the options of log off, shutdown, turn off the computer. In my computer, you will see the list of secondary storage devices that are available on your computer. For example, C drive, D drive, E drive. You can see in the picture here. Here you can see C, E and F drive. C drive represents the first hard disk in your computer system, and the another are second hard disk space. The data can be organized in the form of files, folders, and now the next topic is organizing functions of operating system. It provides an interface and utilities to configure your computer system and helps to manage computer resources, and also helps to secure the data by controlling user access to a computer. So managing files and folders. So a file is the common storage unit in a computer, and all programs and data are written into a files and can be read from a file, and folder holds one or more files, and it can be empty until it is filled. Folder can also contain other folders. Organizing file folder. So you can organizing the file and folders by put all files which are of particular category into one folder and give the name to folder. Moving and copying. You can move the files and folders by right clicking on its icon and left click on the edit option on the toolbar. You can use cut to move or copy to copy folder. Creating the file and folder. You can create folders by right click on empty space in any folder or desktop where you want and choose create new folder. Then this is the way how to create a folder. So finding files. When you need to find the particular file and folder, you can use the search box. The search box is located at the top of every folder. Next is creating and deleting files. You can create new file by using a program. For example, you can create a text document in the MS Word program. Uh, Next is opening an existing file. You can open the file by double clicking on it. The file will open in the program that you use to create. Next is performing basic file operations. Every file has different format that defines the way data is stored in the file. The file format is identified by a dot followed by 3 or 4 letters. Some examples like word processing, a Word document .doc or .docx. This is the file format of Word document. And the image .gif and .jpg. This is the format of images. Executable programs have format .exe. Multimedia files .wma and others. When you open file, the operating system selects that programs to display the contents of the file based on the file format. You can click save, browse, delete and restore the file. Using these steps, you can view and open the program which is installed on the computer by clicking start button, then all programs. To open WordPad, click accessories and then click WordPad and then add text in the document. After add text, you can save it by clicking the file menu and then click save, give the name of the document and then click save button. To close, click on the close button. Next topic we will continue in the next video. Thank you.